Tzu Chi volunteers in Pingtung meet Master Cheng Yen and share their experiences over the past year. Central Mozambique recovers from cyclones, at Tzu Chi providing seeds and much-needed construction tools. I'm Sean Scanlan. This is DaAi Headlines. Let's get started. Tzu Chi volunteers in Pingtung District went to Hualien to meet Master Cheng Yen and share their experiences in the sutra adaptation and senior care in the community over the past year. Here's more.
A total of 49 Tzu Chi volunteers from Pingtung District within 3 generations head to Hualien since a ball to have a chat with the master about their experiences in the past year.
Whatever you do, it is impossible to start and do it smoothly. It is inevitable to have disagreements during communication or rehearsal.
For the sutra adaptation, everyone worked together to build a Tzu Chi Dharma ship using 362 recycled PET bottles.
This Dharma ship can carry Tzu Chi's 4 missions and 8 footprints, as well as the bamboo bank era. On the ship, we can see a lot of heart lamps, which lead everyone on the path of Bodhisattva.
Volunteers also share how they cared for the senior Dharma family members at the end of the year.
Because he's getting older, he has a sense of responsibility. Once he gets involved, he is so dedicated that no matter what his physical condition is, he will continue to do recycling. So because of this, everyone is trying to help recently.
Volunteers help each other to take care of the elders and lead the young volunteers to continue to cultivate on the Bodhisattva path. These are the best gifts for the master.
彼此之间有磨到，有擦到，这年轻人火花，有的时候会摩擦，但是那样火花喷出来也很漂亮。善结就是真水啊！咱大家人爱记着，对生命爱讲感恩，对你的周围的人爱讲感恩，付出无所求，还要感恩哦。
The master expects volunteers to contribute to the community and pass on the beauty and kindness to make a harmonious and peaceful society.
In the U.S., Tzu Chi Education Foundation held a Lunar New Year gathering for its staff members in the Walnut Campus. Due to the pandemic, the hotpot gathering has changed into a buffet style, and they also maintain social distancing. Take a look.
I have not received any red envelopes for the past 12 years. When I received the master's red envelope of blessing and wisdom, I was reluctant to open it up because I did not want to destroy the completeness of the red envelope. I felt then when I received the master's red envelope, it contained the warmth of family members. And also, it's like an encouragement given by a parent.
U.S. Tzu Chi Education Foundation held a Lunar New Year gathering. As the pandemic is still ongoing, they obeyed the restrictions and broke the event into 3 separate gatherings. For the food preparation, volunteers also spent a lot of effort making healthy dishes.
Take a look. This is the vegetarian sweet and sour fish. I hope the staff members will like it. The second dish is braised assorted vegetables. It is completely vegetarian. There's bean curd, peanuts, celery, carrots, etc. A total of 10 different vegetables. This dish is not only delicious, but it is also healthy and environmentally friendly.
The New Year hotpot gathering has turned into a buffet. They also practice social distancing while enjoying the delicious vegetarian dishes.
Food. Incredible. So incredible. But most importantly, the kinds of things you learn about Tzu Chi are not only the things, but it's the things that people say and do. Reflect a culture of hope, a culture of love, a culture of caring.
Although there are limitations in gatherings, there's no limits for the continuation of blessings in the hearts of all people.
Welcoming the Lunar New Year, GPACLS invited 6 Chinese language schools from 6 different cities to an online competition. While videos and works were presented, Portland Tzu Chi Academy received awards with 3 videos. Here's more.
As each school presented their videos, Portland Tzu Chi Academy stood out especially. This lion head with a movable jaw is made from recycled cardboard.
牛伯伯好强壮，看到红布向前撞。
Li Ruiji is the youngest participant in the competition. Her video has received recognition as it earned her an award for best performance.
橘子上面贴了一个吉字。
On the orange, there is an auspicious word, ji. The dumpling on the drawing means fortune.
Soft strokes and warm colors. At the online competition,
大家好，我是注音班的龙宇桥。
only 7 works were selected out of 40 works. And within the 7 winning works, 3 works were from Tzu Chi Academy, recognizing the sincerity and creativity of students.
然后你们有发现这一只牛有3个字母 COW 靠吗？欢迎你们找找看。
As the pandemic continues in Malaysia with thousands of confirmed cases per day, Kuala Lumpur Tzu Chi International School's kindergarten resumed with COVID prevention measures taken very seriously as students were ready to learn once again.
Good morning. Okay.
Please adjust your normal temperature.
Put back your mask. Okay, back to your class.
Kuala Lumpur's Tzu Chi International School's kindergarten resumed under the pandemic. Learning under a new environment, COVID prevention measures were taken very seriously.
The school has let us parents know about their COVID prevention SOP, whether it's measuring body temperature or disinfecting hands, and also their routes into their classrooms. It's following the SOP, so I think it's good.
On the table of the children, they actually have names, their own names. They have their own set of toys, and they also have this set of own tablecloths as well. So these are the SOP that we practice in the school. So for parents, part is they just need to prepare all the things for the child. Like example, the mask. Okay, like we are wearing face masks.
A new campus life received polar opposite emotions, as some were happy and some required time to adapt.
So once their parents leave the school, they feel insecure because they don't know us, okay, as the teachers. But we as a teacher, we need to actually give them the security in them. So what we do is, of course, we have to put them in a calmest way.
Patience in education, ensuring that children know the importance of learning as they're adapting to a new learning environment.
Moral ethics is always very important in all education. So this is why I chose this school.
Because we think that academics can be filled in later on, but the personality and the humanitarian values are harder to develop. Once the child avoids this, when they grow up, it's harder to change their habits.
Education brings hope to a child's future. While one learns the correct concepts since youth, they are set to become a contributor to society.
Central Mozambique suffered 2 cyclones in the past few months, and residents were evacuated to a local elementary school for shelter. The government is now asking residents to start heading home, with Tzu Chi providing essentials like construction tools and seeds so they can return home. Here's more.
The truck filled with humanitarian aid arrives in Tika's Mutamuriga Elementary, the designated evacuation shelter for Cyclone Eloise. The shelter has been open for 3 weeks already, and it's nearing the end of service. The Tzu Chi is here with some parting gifts.
To prevent the victims from going home empty-handed, Tzu Chi is here to provide assistance to 479 households so they can return filled with fortunes in their arms and hearts.
The supplies the volunteers spoke of includes essentials such as food, utensils, and soap, along with construction tools and materials, as well as starter seed packs to help the residents rebuild their lives.
In just 3 weeks, they experienced 2 natural disasters. The aid items for the victims are super helpful, especially the starter seeds. This way, they have the ability to grow vegetables and their livelihood is secure.
Due to the storm disaster, we have been providing food for the victims. But now since the evacuation center has been closed, we have sent them home with the supplies and seeds. This way when they return, they can begin farming on their own and the community can see the signs of rebirth.
Though Eloise has left its mark on these families, they are still optimistic about life as they have been through this 2 years ago.
Thank you for helping us year after year. First it was E-Day 2 years ago, and this year we experienced 2 cyclones back to back. However, Master Cheng Yen is always the first one on the scene to help assist us. We're so grateful for your help and assistance.
With the seeds you have given us, we can grow different vegetables and take the harvest to sell at the market. That money will help us. Thank you for your help.
With arms filled with supplies to rebuild, the residents have confidence they can recover quickly with Tzu Chi by their side.
My home was destroyed in a windstorm, and I have been living with my labor. But now that Tzu Chi has given me a construction park with building materials, I can rebuild and not have to live with my labors anymore. I'm also very happy and thankful to have received food and seeds, which means I can grow food on my own.
We continue our feature about love. Mr. Li, who is in the latter stage of cancer, and Ms. Shi, who has cirrhosis, the two have fallen in love and have taken care of each other for 18 years. Their biggest wish is to get married. They have been looking forward to this dream for a long time, and a group of Tzu Chi volunteers helped them accomplish their dream.
In fact, Mr. Li was told by the doctor to go to the hospice unit. He's actually very reluctant to go there because he doesn't want to be left alone. He wants to have more time with his wife. Recently, we are implementing a dream achievement project, so we asked him if he had any dream or wish that has not been fulfilled. He said he wanted to get married. He wanted to have a wedding ceremony. The difficulty was that it is necessary to consider Mr. Li's physical condition as he is not suitable to have a long ceremony. At the beginning, Mr. Li was reluctant to take photos because he thought that he was not good looking. He was very repulsive, but when I mentioned that his wife looked very much forward to wearing white wedding dress, he eventually agreed after continuous communication with him. Sometimes his emotion fluctuates a lot. If he is in good mood, he will be fine with everything. I asked him if he wanted to have the ceremony in the liaison office because there will be Dharma family members as his witness.
My dreams are to stay with my husband forever, and he is getting healthier day by day. I am very grateful to Tzu Chi and all the Tzu Chi brothers and sisters for helping us arrange such a successful wedding ceremony today. I don't know how to express my gratefulness. Really, thanks to them for treating us like this. I am so touched.
because she has been with him for 18 years. She can't bear he has no family members to deal with his passing, so she is willing to be his family member to help him complete his last journey. For the husband, as she has been staying with him for more than 10 years, he also wanted to fulfill her wish. So he tried to endure the pain and cooperated with her. I feel so touched.
I contact clients to confirm the details, then help them choose the wedding ring and wedding dress, and discuss with them what kind of wedding they prefer. So the sisters will prepare everything, such as a suit, small accessories, sweet soup. All these are prepared by Sister Hui Ru. She also hopes to see the couple fulfill their wish.
Why do I have this courage to get married? It's just because of him. Thanks to his illness, I love him more. Otherwise, we don't know what love is and what is meant by caring for each other. After he fell ill, we cherish every second we have together.
I just want to fulfill his wish so that he can enjoy the last moments with his wife. In this Dream Achievement project, what we want to convey is that love should be expressed in time, and it is never too late.
Working in Silicon Valley, Ryan Wu and his wife have been married for many years but had trouble conceiving a baby. They finally decided to give up during the pandemic. The two began keeping a strict vegan diet. A month into the diet, Ryan's wife became pregnant, and now they have a healthy baby.
We have been married for 8 years and had no kids. We have tried many different methods, including IVF, but that failed too.
Every year we return to Taiwan, we visit the goddess of childbirth each year. I don't even know how many we have visited, but we do it each year, and each year I cry because I've been tired of this situation. My husband and I have fought over this issue many times to where I thought to just give up and get a divorce. This way he can find someone else to have the baby with. We have talked about all the issues. Later, I began volunteer training and I read about the 12 links of dependent origination. And it dawns on me that these things cannot be forced. Then in 2018, I wanted to fulfill my in-laws' wish, a grandchild. So we tried IVF to see if it would work. I remember having to give myself 2 or 3 shots in the morning and then give 1 or 2 more at night. This continued until the eggs matured and was ready for retrieval. The whole process was very taxing mentally. A month later, I was pregnant and I thought to return to the US to take it easy. But then around the 6-week mark, I began bleeding. At that moment, I felt deflated and wanted to give up. When the miscarriage was over at 8 weeks, I didn't want to try IVF anymore, nor force myself to have a child. However, due to the pandemic, I kept to a vegan diet. And after about a month, I became pregnant. It shocked me. It seemed such a coincidence.
It was a pretty special pregnancy because my wife is normally an ovo-lacto vegetarian, but she switched to a vegan diet, which didn't include garlic, chives, shallots, onions, and green onions. So during the pregnancy, we switched to the soy milk and 5-gram powder instead of milk, and switched out ginger for onion and garlic. Many people might be worried like we were in that the baby and the mother might not gain enough nutrients. But thankfully, Tzu Chi has tons of information available on vegetarianism in their system, and many of the volunteers provided us with tons of facts, along with the dietitians at Tzu Chi hospitals.
It's all just so moving because as long as he's healthy, I feel it would be all worth it. Being vegan didn't change anything. He's perfectly normal and healthy.
Feng Wenchen is from the Sassiat tribe and went to Tainan's Taizi Middle School on a basketball scholarship. He has been there ever since and goes home frequently to care for his disabled father and 2 brothers. Here's more in our report.
来集合了。热身完之后，主要针对下礼拜6的3对3，我们练习一些战术。
放假都会来学校帮忙，
都会来学校来帮老师。
来这边都做些什么事情？
就如果有下雨，就会帮忙刮水啊，或者是帮忙看学弟，就是一些基本动作。
There are about 30-some students at our school, and nearly half are being raised by their grandparents. We have some overlapping statistics, such as some who are low income or mid to low income families, and the rest might be single parent homes.
回来都会帮忙照顾爸爸。
有。
都做些什么？
有时候会扫地啊、拖地啊，然后帮忙整理环境。
爸爸站多久了
？12年多。
就没办法下床就对了。
对。
中午他就回来了。早。秋萌，早安。早。好了啦哈。结疤了吗？
结痂了啊。
结痂就好。那个就是老鼠咬到啊。
He was bitten by a rat because he doesn't have any feelings in his lower body, so he didn't know when he was bitten by the rat.
斜斜歪歪的，你不会摆整齐，对。对，还有那袋子是什么？那盒子啊，不收，堆在这边搞什么？
爸爸这个部分，他总是
The father will always have more to argue with you because his whole world is just the TV and the ceiling. His world is that room. He doesn't see the outside world.
而且你看，你堆到里面就是我们的房间了嘛。那你看很多食物里面的这个油渍都没有清掉。那我们是不是来做一个动作？每次吃完之后，我们记得在外面的水槽冲一冲，然后给它踩一踩，让它的体积变小，清干净。这样，这个
明天要进来哦，这样子好不好？
只要是你要的，加油！好，看我们都不离不弃耶。
Look, we don't give up on you, nor have we left your side, right?
自顾头发黑黑的，到现在头发白了，
你看，
黏着你们。
我们都已经是白了
10几年了，
你看，
加油啊！
打哥哥。
On Sunday afternoon, 60 foreign workers from different nationalities went to the Phazi River in Taichung to clean the area, showing their love to their adoptive home in Taiwan. We leave you with these images. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.